I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me.
Go! What up, Dow? Y'all already know who it is, man. Getting into some XFL. How are y'all doing today? Got some stuff for you on the XFL. Long night last night. Lack of preparation today. But I'm gonna get it together with y'all this morning. I know some of you guys out there on the East Coast, y'all been up for a while, but over here on the West, we just waking up. So who we got in here? Billy Bisbang. What's up? See, Billy, he been up on this shit. What's up, Billy? Let's make some cash on the XFL. Let's go, man. Man, I'm excited for this, man. Something new. Another chance to bet a small market. It's gonna have some quality players, some quality coaches in there. So these are people we may know, have some insight on. So I think this is a great market for cappers to jump in, especially young cappers who are, weeding their way through the game and trying to find their niche. This could be a niche right here. So it's only 8 teams. They have one website, XFL.com. That one gives you pretty much most of the information you want to know, except I had to go look in some other places to find some depth charts today to see who was actually jumping out there today. Let me get this banner up real quick. I'm going to go through this kind of quick. I guess this show, it's only 2 games a day. I'm going to be back on tomorrow, so it's only 2 games, man. So not much to go over. So we got the Vipers and who else? Vipers are playing the Renegades up first. Let's see. Vipers versus Renegades. Just so I could have this come up on the screen, so y'all know what we talking about. We talking Vipers and Renegades right now. So you guys should know how this whole XFL thing is working out right now. So these teams, they do have true home stadiums and all that good stuff, but they don't practice or train at facilities at their home. Like a lot of teams, though. A lot of teams don't actually train, but they don't even train in the same place or whatever, because they're all hubbed out in Texas in different areas, and they're paired up in the training facilities. So you got to watch. Some of these guys are out of the same training facilities, so they may have sparred before. They see a little more of the other team. They know what's going on. So my man Billy says he's pretty confident the Vipers might be the worst team. Hey, I'm just saying that either Rod Woodson or Hines Ward, one of those 2 favorite ex-NFL now turning coaches guys, one of those guys are going to do well and one going to do bad. So if you say Rod Woodson, then I'm going to have to start taking a look at them San Antonio Brahmas with Hines Ward over there. But yeah, so these dudes is teamed up in these little training facilities outside of Texas. The main hub is where the Renegades are in Arlington, Texas. And that, these first 2 games, they didn't even leave the state of Texas, basically, because one game is in Arlington and one game is in Houston. So they kept it local, and these guys are located around. So they did miss 1 week of training because of the weather, and they were all in the same state, so they all had the same restrictions or whatever. So that's why that might say a lot of reason why the totals are so low, because they don't know what they're going. This is really almost like a scrimmage coming out this first game, but great, right? Because the market is wide open. More than likely, these games will come out lopsided. So I don't know if you want to take both the favorites or if you want to take both the underdogs, but there's a reasoning for both. And let's jump into it. So first off, they're going to be at Chickasaw Stadium. Rod Woodson versus Bob Stoops. Vegas Vipers with Rod Woodson. Quarterback is Luis Perez. They went with the guy with a lot of experience, Luis Perez. He won it out, though. legitly, because some of the other guys probably had a little better name going into it. But now he's won it out with Luis Perez. This guy's been around for a while, played on a few NFL teams, also played, some USFL, some XFL, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna say that he's doing okay and in a good spot. And he has a big target, Martavius Bryant, ex-Raider. Guy has an attitude, has some little troubles and stuff, but he's a big, long wide receiver, so he could spark up something too for them. And he's going to be going against Bob Stoops. Now, Bob Stoops has Drew Plitt as a quarterback. He chose the young guy out of the group. As a matter of fact, Stoops and them chose a lot of young players out of small schools or never played in the NFL and stuff like that. They chose a couple players. Their first DB was one of those. I think his name is Bugsby, DeAndre Bugsby, I want to say. I'm not totally, my memory don't work like that. But yeah, I think the advantage that the Renegades and Bob Stoops will have, it will, even though I want to fade the fact that Bob Stoops basically just grabbed all the people that he worked with before in his years ago success at Oklahoma and stuff like that. So I think that there's a new school of coaching and stuff that could pose some challenge in them. But they did double down because they're one of the only teams. No, I think it's one other team. I'm not sure, but they're one of the few teams in this league that have co-offensive coordinators and co-defensive coordinators. So 4 eyes are better than 2. So that's a good strategy. You got a lot of coaching there. It's the opening game. It's right there at headquarters. I'm gonna give it to the Renegades in this game. So I really wanted to take the Vipers. I was kind of liking the Vipers. I like the way they uniforms look and the logos and all that stuff. They in Vegas. Season tickets is $130. You know what I'm saying? And I really wanted to entertain being a Vipers fan. But as I study more and more into this, I got the feeling that the Vipers are kind of, they need some time, but they're not one of the best teams around. So in this first year, I'm gonna let it lay on me. It's gonna be between the Vipers, San Antonio Brahmas, maybe the Guardians. I like the DC Defenders. The enemy has to be, because I'm a 49er fan, and the Seattle Sea Dragons. They resemble the Seattle Seahawks so much. Sometimes I even think the coach almost looks like Pete with white hair. But I just can't be cool with that team. So, and they're one of the top teams, particularly like in the futures for XFL. I'm gonna tell you guys how they line up. So for the futures, they have the Vegas Vipers plus 750 to win, and then they have the Sea Dragons are plus 417. They're right behind the St. Louis Blackhawks. Now, if the St. Louis Blackhawks take it away, I'm gonna respect the St. Louis Blackhawks because the town is taking them in as the team that they missing with the St. Louis Rams. They play in that stadium. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? And they got some good players over there. They got a nice lineup, good quarterback, and everything. So I'm gonna respect St. Louis, but I don't think I want to be a St. Louis fan. But right now, it's still up in the air. We're gonna see how these teams work out. But let's run through them real quick. So St. Louis Battlehawks are the favorite at plus 350. Then there's the Sea Dragons. They're at plus 417 to win it all. Then the Renegades come. So Renegades, I say, is number 3. They're plus 636. Then the San Antonio Brahmas. We talked about Hines Ward or Rod Wilson, and they got Hines Ward a little bit above Rod Wilson with the Vegas Vipers. Anyways, oh, I missed one. DC Defenders are plus 550. So DC Defenders would actually be, oh no, they skipped this round. So Houston Roughnecks are plus 500. So they would be number 3. And then DC Defenders are plus 550. They would be number 4. Then we would go over to the Renegades. They would be number 5. San Antonio Brahmas would be number 6. The Vipers would be number 7. And the Guardians are plus 1,000 to win it all, and they will be number 8. So the Guardians are our worst team, and the Ballhacks are the best team. So in this matchup today, we would technically have, I believe, the number 5 team versus the number 6 team. No, 7 team. So 5 versus 7 right here. So yeah, looks good on the Renegade side. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the Renegades. Hope this one becomes lopsided, and I run away with the score right there. What up, Noli Nose in the house? Let me go into the next game, which is gonna be later on today. I'm not sure of the times yet. It's crazy. Oh, let me talk about the total on the first game though. So I'm gonna be on the side because I mean it's only one team with the run and shoot offense or RPO offense that I think will work well for them, and they'll definitely score, and that's going to be the Seattle Sea Dragons. So that's the only game, if any, that I feel I'm going to take the over. So we're going all unders and 1 over, and we also taking the Renegades. I think I'm going to take them first half and full game. Let me see what I get first half. First half, Renegades. -3 first half. Let's go ahead and double up on them. So we taking under. We taking Renegades -3.5 full game, and we taking Renegades -3 for the first half. That's it right there. That's my bets for the first game. Now let's jump into the next game. I'll let y'all know how I feel about that one. We're going to the Houston Roughnecks, right down the road from Arlington where they at, and they're playing the Orlando Guardians. So from what we just learned, the Orlando Guardians are the worst team in the whole thing. So, but I like the Orlando Guardians, and I'm willing to give Orlando Guardians a chance. That's Terrell Buckley's team. He's going to be going with Paxton Lynch as his quarterback. He's going to be going against the Roughnecks, and that's Wade Phillips' team. And they have Brandon Silvers. Brandon Silvers is one of those younger guys, and I'm not. This one is really, to me, a toss up. To tell you the truth, this game right here is really a toss up. I see some light in what Hines Ward has going with the Guardians. It can work, and they're giving 3.5 points, which I don't think is going to make a difference. So I'm going to take Guardians to. I'm going to take Guardians to win the game on the money line, but that's kind of not the best choice. They're only plus 144 winning the whole game, and I think they should have been a bigger dog. They should have gave me more points, considering that they think this team has the least likely chance to win the whole thing. So that's kind of yeah. And then we're gonna take the under 36 along with that. I don't think I'm gonna make a first half play on this one. I'm gonna just throw that in the air right there. These are two teams that we definitely need to see exactly what they got going on the field. Wade Phillips, another old guy, but he got some help though. He got some true help around him. He didn't just pick and choose his spots. But I mean, of course, if a coach is going into a new market, he's going to bring some guys that he's worked with before that he's comfortable with. I get it, but I just think that could hinder your team more than help it sometimes. You need some people that's there to do a job. You need some people that have some experience at doing some things, you know, in some great places, and bring that together. All these coaches and stuff talk about how, you know, they're excited to be there to help these young athletes get a chance to pursue their dreams as athletes and all this good stuff. But you know what I'm saying? It all starts on the field, man. It all starts on the field. But yeah, oh, my man Damon San Diego's in the house. What up, Damon? I need to get you on here, or at least, well, it's great that you're in the chat. But my guy Damon, he's a fantasy guy. They're doing fantasy for this XFL too. I was surprised that they were ready for that right away. You know, so they're doing fantasy for it. If you get into some of the athletes, I think you really have to see them play on the field because guys that didn't jumped around. I mean, all these guys are, let's say, at the bottom, right? Because this is the bottom league, I guess. So all these guys are at the bottom. So a lot of them have reasons why they're at the bottom, and we don't know if some of those are mental, physical, or just the path they chose. So some of these guys got a great chance at being good, but some of these guys will stink up the field, I'm pretty sure. Shout out to my man Fat Golfer. He said, I hope this league is entertaining and I hope I can stream some games. Yeah, you'll probably get away with all kinds of stuff. They involved with ESPN and some big stuff, so you should be able to see all the games, no problem. You know what I'm saying? So my man Damon said he's in on Vegas plus 4.5. Where'd you get the 4.5, Damon? Why for it? Why are you in on Vegas? I don't know. I fell out of love with Vegas somewhere in the middle. So it is what it is. But basically, I guess I'm gonna have to let this show go because that's about all I got on XFL. It's only 2 games a day. I'm not gonna sit here and blow smoke up y'all ass, but just a few things for those. I see everybody that's in here. They already betting XFL and they understand what's going on. But just in case, just like I started at the beginning, letting everybody know, they paired up in different little spots all around Texas. Each week, they fly them out to the home stadium to play. These guys are put on the same buses and planes, and they travel together. The 2 teams on their way out there. So this gonna be a lot of drama involved and mess, and teams are gonna be clashing. They already talking about how the teams are gelling and stuff like that, but they haven't shown much of the teams playing on the field. Very, very, very few training camp highlights or anything that we've been able to see. So I think we have a great advantage on the bookmakers. Their hands are tied too. Look at where they put the spreads. So, and then they mimic them because they're like, this is our best shot. That's them as algorithm lines right there. But so I'm sure some of them totals going to come close. But we're going to see what's going on. But check in with me. We will be having this show every week because I love weekly sports. Give me a chance to handle my life during the week and cap, and then all week to make my decisions. Y'all with that NBA and when MLB come to that every day, boy, it can get to you sometimes. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. Just a little bit, couple games per week for a few weeks. But that's where we at with it today. So to recap, let me go over my bets real quick. So first we got under 36.5 with the Vegas Vipers and the Renegades. Then we got Renegades minus 3.5. Then we got Renegades first half minus 3. Then we went through a rock and took the Guardians on the money line. I could be wrong or right on that one. It is what it is. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. And then I also took the under in that game as well. So we on both unders. I think I'm gonna continue the unders for the rest of the thing, just based on the fact that these guys they had about 5 weeks, and a lot of these coaches like Wade Phillips and Bob Stoops, they know about possession and punting the ball and getting your look or whatever. You don't make it on third down, you don't really press it, you kick the ball and rely on your defense and stuff like that. So don't expect those too many big explosive plays, but I expect them to go slow. So that's what it is. So see y'all later, man. I'm DJ Big Boss, Who-Bangin Sports Talk. You already know what it is, man. Make sure you tell a friend. We're going to be back again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get up out of here, y'all.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me.